this one, again, there was like a theme man with the consults I did this weekend. Just like, that's why I was just like, maybe I should talk about this. So the decision. Come in, look so because we need to have like a serious talk now. The decision to initiate is a very personal one. It's a very personal one. You don't need to have a meeting with other people to determine it. It is a meeting between yourself, God, and your ancestors. That's the meeting. Those are the stakeholders that need to be there. It's a personal choice, and that's very important because it is the covenant that you make with God and your ancestors. It is your alignment with them, right? And it is so personal. It's so personal, and it's very important. It's very important because everything that you will do after that decision is really, it's going to, the success of those things will really be based on the strength of your faith in what you are doing, right? So before you initiate, before you do anything when it comes to your spiritual journey, just make that decision for yourself. Don't do it for your family. Don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for anyone. Do it for yourself. Do it because you believe that you see value in the gifts that you have, and you believe that you can be of service to others, because that's essentially what it will be. That's essentially what it will ultimately be. Because whether you're someone who is going through the process to be a healer of the home, whether you are going to be a healer of other people, but you are still going to be of service to people, you need to want to help people, and the decision that you make must be for you, because that's the only way it's going to be sustainable. And it needs to be sustainable because there are so many challenges. There are so many bumps in the road. There are so many things that will make you want to give up every single day. Every single day. Like, you need to become your own hype woman or hype man. You need to hype yourself up. You need to know what your faith is, so that your faith can anchor you, because it's going to need to be strong. It's going to need to be strong. Okay? It is a lonely journey. It is scary. It's demotivating at times. It can be very overwhelming. Many times you will feel like, yeah, no, I want to go back. I want my life. I want my life the way it was. I just want a regular life. And your mental health needs to be very strong. And whatever you need to do to make sure that your mental health is where it needs to be, you need to do it. You need to do it, because you're going to need to be strong. It's an everyday struggle. It really is. But let me tell you, you will get on the other side of it. You will go through all of those things, and you will alchemize those situations. You need to believe that there's a higher purpose. You need to believe that there is a reason bigger than myself. There's a higher purpose here, because once you get on the other side, and you will get on the other side, I'm telling you, you will. But if you're genuine and you're authentic about why you're doing it, you're clear about why you're doing it, and you really understand that you are a service function. Okay, being a healer is you are of service to people. Okay, I was doing a cleansing yesterday, and just after that, a woman, it was a gogo, being makulu, well, but like it was an elderly lady. She says, "Oh, um, she asked me to pray over the person that she was doing a class," which was a bit strange for me because I'm sure this person is trusting you to bring her here. But I felt like if in that moment, because she was watching me pray, if in that moment she saw something and I don't know what she saw, I really have no idea. But if she saw something and she felt like I need this woman to pray over this child, then I was happy to. I'm like, you know what? Um, it is my life's purpose to pray over people. I love to pray over people. I love to inspire people who feel like they just can't find inspiration anyway, who feel like it is just dark. They just can't see a way out. Because let me tell you, it might be a little bit of a jokester here and there, but when I pray, because when I pray, I am calling upon a higher power. I am calling upon my angels. I am calling upon the gift that God gave me. Okay. And it is not about me. It is not about who is around. It is not about anything. It is about making sure that this person feels like in that moment, the angels can see them. God can see them, that they will get better. So I was like, okay, no, I'll pray for her. I mean, I'll pray for her. And it was crazy because when I was praying for her, I mean, I could sort of see what the issue was with her. Yet I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to stretch this and like follow this girl right here. But you know what, I just did the Lord's work, and then I left. But you need to know that on the other side of this, you will be okay. You will be okay. It is incredibly fulfilling. It will give you a peace that nothing else really can. Because I think we go through life, even those of us who, are earning millions out there. Not me, guys, other people. But they still feel like, they lacking something in their lives, and their lives could be, they may look abundant, but they are incredibly lonely, incredibly purposeless. When I said purposeless, I'm like, oh, so sensitive. Like, I can't imagine that feeling. Can't imagine it. But you need to be passionate about service. Funny enough, I never thought I was. My mom was a nurse, and that is like a service job. You offer service to other people. And I'm like, oh, could never do that. Oh my gosh, imagine. Like, I'd probably be that one that's just like, because I'd be in a bad mood every day, and like I could never heal nobody. But I mean, I think we all have our forms. We're not the same. Okay, no, she did it in that form. I'm doing it in this form. Other people do it in other forms. But you need to be passionate about being of service, and you need to want to heal others. You need to want to share your gift. You need to want to see other people get better. You can't say, oh, I'm going to initiate and I want to go through the spiritual journey, blah, 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 and still be a selfish person, and still be someone who has no compassion, someone who can't show empathy, someone who cannot really motivate other people. You can't envy. You can't. You can't be wanting good things for yourself only and just like being like, oh, you go about your business. Because the people that you meet are truly, and be careful of seeing how people live and seeing an abundant way of life maybe for them, or they look like they're okay, or they look like they are doing well for themselves, and then be like, oh no, that person's fine, oh no, that person's like. When someone steps into your prayer space, when someone is coming to consult with you, you need to see them just as the human being in front of you, and basically what the message is for them, and give them that message. It doesn't matter whether they are driving a Porsche, it doesn't matter whether they walked to your place, it doesn't matter anything. It's not, oh, I didn't know that happens even. I thought that only happens on Insta. Anyway, it doesn't matter, you know, what. Thank you, angels. It doesn't matter, you know, anything. What matters is helping the person in front of you, being compassionate to the person in front of you, um, and really pray for healing for the person in front of you. And happiness looks different for all of us. Um, you need to have a pure heart. You need to have a pure heart. So I hope that any future people who will go through initiation, any future healers that will have out there, I really pray that they embody the principles that I've just mentioned, because it's very important. I was doing a weekly reading for myself just now, and there was one card that says that I alone cannot change the world, but I can, you know, throw a pebble in the ocean to create a ripple, you know, effect, or something along those lines. And, you know, I alone can't change the world. I alone can't make people embody those principles, but I at least can be someone who shares that message so that other people get it, and so that other people can also see the value in being a pure-hearted person, so that you are able, to the best of your ability, to help the people that sit across from you. Okay.